Welcome to Bigfoot Society, and I'm Jeremiah Byron. Today's episode is a special in the field recording episode of a trip that just happened in Oakridge, Oregon during Sasquatch Summer Fest 2025. I was able to go out to the field on the Thursday before the festival with Ronnie Roseman, Dewayne, and new friend Mark. So you'll hear some interesting anecdotes along the way and see if we ran into anything strange or out of the ordinary up in the woods of the Oakhole research area. Again, thanks for listening and enjoy.
There's nothing you can do about it. No need to panic. You can't outrun them.
Oh, that's true. It is kind of end of the road.
I mean, if it came to that point, you might as well just sing a song or something and go out horribly. Arms and legs being ripped out of your sockets.
That's right. I'm gonna go out whacking him in the head with my stick.
There you go, thinking negative and violence. They'd probably gonna do a bluff charge. You just come up and scare the shit out of you, and then you'd turn on and have a whack one of them. Then they would pull your head off, where you might have let you go.
That's a good possibility.
Oh well, I'm saying no. Can't do anything.
Oh.
You can't beat them.
So, Ronnie, what should the goal be of going up there today?
Fun.
Fun? Okay, I'm down with that. You got it.
We're like little kids looking for monsters. That's what
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
When I was 9 years old, thinking about Bigfoot. When I grow up, I'm going to find out what they are. So I'm still a kid out there looking for monsters.
I wasn't a kid. I was 12 years old. I could build a shelter, skin and cook my deer, stretch out the hide, use the tendon for string,
Not me.
and make pine glue.
I was
When I was 12.
That's awesome, dude.
You're
Those
on
are
the wrong track already.
Awesome skills to have.
That's stressful. Responsibilities and discipline and all that.
Yeah, but if something happens, like he said,
I had more fun.
Well, all
When I
right.
was in elementary school, I had more fun.
No,
Ron-
I had a lot of fun. I grew up like Huckleberry Finn.
There you go.
I had little huts built from miles down that way to miles up that way. We went fishing and hunting, and
That's why I like having you with me. You know all that.
I could get me a turkey or a grouse or a... Man, we eat good. I kill a grouse with a rock.
Oh, wow. You just throw... That Bigfoot Bean is pretty good. I went there today. It's a good place.
You know, that's where Chris guessed you probably went.
Well, dude, there's like nothing else open early in the morning around here. I forgot about it. You have to wait until like 8 o'clock for Sweet Vine to open.
Yeah.
And I'm on Central Standard Time, so I'm thinking it's like 2 hours ahead.
I was awake. I was up there waiting. Had to charge my phone. I called him. It's like, oh man, it's all crazy. But I was up and ready.
That right there, that is the guy that seen the yellow eyes. And
Okay.
I guess you're familiar with him. He told me he talked to you a while back. But I told him I'd let him know what's going on too, but there's so many people and I don't know what's going to happen here. I need to get back with him and I can't call him.
Dude, Area 58 is hopping right now.
Good.
There's already people.
Let's drive by the park and
What's Area 58?
That's the Bigfoot Museum.
Oh,
let's drive by the park. I can't abandon Don, you know. You come all the way from Montana and
All right.
I like Don. He's a good guy.
I like him.
He's just
He's a
cranky.
dude's dude.
He is. I like him.
A few years ago, he'd come up. That's when I was trying to make friends with these things. They were still pissed off.
Yep.
He said, let's go up and see what's going on. And I didn't want to go back there at that point. I took him up there and he wanted to stay all night. And I said, all right, I was going to do it. He wanted to see what I was doing. I was taking the food up. That's when I started doing that. We sit down and I hadn't put the food up. I'm getting ready to, it takes about 15 minutes. And I'm trying to get it together. And he said, and I can see him, he's puffing up already. Posture. He said, all right, Ron, he said, what's going on around here? I said, Don, it's going to take a moment. Let me get this out of the way. We got all day to talk. I want to get this stuff in the tree. I put the food up there, sat down, and he was looking. I said, I think I want to go home. There ain't nothing going to happen.
So is he camping down here?
Who knows what he's doing?
Oh, so you're just guessing he's down here.
I figured he might be down.
Well, I don't see him, dude.
Well,
maybe he went out by himself into the woods. I could see him doing that.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
He probably just went out.
He probably did, but I got to check. I got to be able to say, look, Don, I looked for you.
You did your thing, you know. You looked for him.
He's not too upset. I know he's trying to get more out of me, but so I could go down there and let's look down.
Oh yeah, one last check.
I could tell you stories about him, but it'd be 5 hours. I don't want to get on that.
Are they having the speakers inside the community hall this year? Is that what I heard?
I think they're going to have something in here.
I got married in there.
Oh really?
You got married
That's cool.
there?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh.
That was a long time ago.
People out here don't do the farmer's wave, do they?
Farmers
You guys don't do the wave. Like when you just wave at someone like this? You guys don't do that, do you?
Oh,
I do.
We wave.
Oh, you do? All right.
Who's that?
I was just waving at people.
Who?
What are you looking at?
I don't think that's him over there.
Oh.
They might be hiking back in there.
See, that guy knew. He knew you do the nod, acknowledge. That's what you do. Yeah, dude.
All right, should we go by and knock on the door of the Sarge?
Sarge.
Mark.
Mark.
He was in last night.
He's a
we
cool
were
dude.
talking, the beard guy.
Oh.
He's also been to the same area,
He just
right?
say that every time.
That burger place isn't open anymore, right?
No.
Oh, that's too bad. I never got to go to that place.
Yeah, that's the guy. He plays guitar. He's pretty good. I
cool.
told him, let's get together and let's go out and have some music. He said, if I had any music right now, I'd be crying.
Huh.
I trying to get him out. He wanted to get together, and then he just, I don't know, he's so down and out. I said, I'll take you. I want to take you up. We'll go up where the Bigfoot area is. As long as I'm knowing you don't know I'm into Bigfoot. No, I didn't know that. I said, yeah, we'll go up there and we'll take a 6-pack and just play some music in the Bigfoot area. And then I got stupid. I talked too much. I'm telling about how they've come in on me and Dewayne and going to tear us apart. He said, you want to take me up there where they're up there trying to your bar at night?
So I got scared.
I killed that idea real quick.
That's too bad.
Now, I got to think before I talk. But I can't do that because I can't think too good.
So, Ronnie, since the last time, have there been any cool Bigfoot things that you've been involved with?
Nothing exceptional except that about 6 weeks ago, what it was, I went up there and there's a high-pitched sounds coming off. Now it's about 30 minutes when that blood-curdling frickin' banshee scream came off with a kind of like a growl mixed in with it. That was a horrifying frickin' sound.
Was that when Kyle was with you?
No.
No, that was a different time. Because stuff happened when you and Kyle went up, right?
Well, with the sounds, you could tell they were coming off with sounds, but they were kind of...
yeah, watch this, dude.
They were kind of, nothing driving. But you could tell it was them. But they seemed to mellow out somewhat, or be okay with Kyle. Kyle seems to have something to him.
Kyle's got some good vibes, 100%. He's a very interesting individual, I think.
They kind of lay low when he's up there. I've been up there twice with him.
And they chill out?
Yeah, it's kind of more chill. I'm there up there by myself. They want to start screaming. Doesn't make you feel very comfortable,
Yeah.
No, they don't like me no more. Not exactly sure, but see what the sergeant's doing. We don't want to leave him out.
Oh, this is Mark right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see what's up. I tried to call him. That freaking number didn't go through.
If he's here, we're going to have to move this, whatever it is.
He got a piece of chicken. He's going to eat that. He'll be he's eating his chicken.
So
that almost sounds good.
Yeah, you can. You can sit.
Yeah, we need to move the.
No, but theoretically that might have worked, Byron. Because I really had the trust. It was a pleasure while I was there, and doing that and have that interaction. And theoretically, I think I would have got to meet him, get close to him. I think they would have come in if I didn't went up and stayed by myself at night. I think they would have come in real close. But anyway, somehow that got screwed up.
I'm here.
All right. I'm making you a seat. We want to make sure it's clean for you.
Oh, well, I don't have to clean this.
Well,
Just so I'm not sitting
I
in that
just
thing.
can't stand a mess like this. It really bothers me. If you believe that. All right. Oh, Well,
no, don't hurt.
oh, I think it's in two.
Yeah. We're good.
All right.
Dog cats, please.
I'm gonna
Okay.
stop by the house just a second, throw some of this out real quick.
All right.
So
It's
you
fine.
got involved in this area because Ronnie took you, right, to the area? Or
Yeah.
had already
Been there
found
several
it?
times.
You had found it yourself or Ronnie?
Oh, no.
Okay. Gotcha.
The only thing I found up there is a trail.
Yeah, right. Because you said you found that trail where it was like much bigger than a deer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And it went across. It was to the right of the meadow. I
Yes.
believe you said, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're facing the meadow.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Just a little ways down to the right. And it's not on the other side of the road. It stops right at the road.
So, Dwayne, I wonder if that's the same trail. Remember that trail where we found the tracks going up on that incline last year?
That's possible, huh?
It may be close to that.
It's almost what it sounds like.
Did you say that there was one? He drew a picture and he showed me there's a little trail behind where your campsite was. And that's pretty close to where the
Yeah, there's
Bigfoot did his charge.
there's trails all through there. But those got where all the swamp and the skunk cabbage and I
Right.
mean, it's like I think their kitchen down there.
Well, that's where this trail leads.
Yeah,
It's
Okay.
right down that
Yep,
ridge.
yep.
yeah.
Wild.
Good. Yeah. Well, we'll find out.
We'll see it. You got some other trails underneath, and that's okay.
Because where we and you walked in was on the left of the camp,
Yep. With all those weird breaks and stuff,
and
and
that goes right down into the nice trail.
the
system.
twist offs in those circles. That was weird, man. Some weird breaks up there.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know.
But it's always
Usually you see where you're going down a road or a trail or something, you'll see a branch broke over like that.
yeah.
Yep.
That's telling you to stay off.
There's a lot of that, and
Yeah.
twisted ones where
Twisted ones?
they just completely twisted them and pulled them up.
Huh. I don't know what that means.
We were seeing breaks that were like, what were they, like 8 to 10 feet up?
Yeah.
They were real high up.
That biggest one, that track was like 23 inches, 23 and a half or something inches.
Yeah.
And the heel was just like monstrous wide. I mean, it's not proportioned like a person. It's
And we never come up prepared with any plaster.
I
will
haven't seen that
correct
yet.
that one after it starts
Yeah.
raining again.
yeah, you won't need that till it's
I
got
mean-
some mud.
Yeah.
Last year, that Sunday, when we took Cliff up, if we had had plaster, we could have gotten some really good prints
Mhm.
just outside that meadow, but we
Right.
just didn't have any, you know. And Cliff totally would have
Well-
helped us do it.
He says he's got it, but never has it.
Yeah.
I took him up there. That's how he found it. Was my daughter was talking to him about what I've been hearing up here,
Mhm.
and he wanted to meet me, and I took him up there. Man, he would have had the best. If he were to record what happened, there's nobody that would have ever had a better recording
Absolutely.
than anything I've ever heard
Yep.
on anything.
Never heard that one with all those 5 sounds at the same time going off. So the owl, the raven,
All of it.
the coyote, and the 2 freaking like chimpanzee crazy sounds all at once and right there at us, right?
Right by us.
Yeah, right.
All
by us.
around us.
It was so loud. It was almost deafening.
I was intimidated, man.
We'd had a recording of that. I had a recorder on my phone, and I didn't even have enough sense to know that I had a recorder on my phone.
But you're not thinking about it at that time. You're like, am I going to die or not, right?
Well, I would not so much as Dewayne, because I figured they were giving us a break. Of course, he don't think positive like that.
Oh no.
They didn't come to scream at us for 20, 25 minutes coming in to.
Hey, they didn't bring me a rose or nothing to eat, so I don't know what you're
That's
talking
the
about.
follow-up plan. Be patient. I was about ready to get him to bring me roses after I fixed it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I kept telling him, I said, Dewayne, I turned it around. I said, they're nice and stuff.
You're
I'm
just
going up.
mad. Yep.
Which store are we going to?
That one. Yep, you're the one that pissed him off. I ain't no doubt in my
Yeah, I
mind.
lost it. Might have been the only
Especially
girl.
if he could read your mind, man. I can't believe
I
he
wasn't
did.
gonna. Oh, that'd be horrible.
I don't know what we're gonna do, but
What you getting here?
something to take up and munch on real quick.
Oh, okay.
You guys want anything? I might grab something too.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
My dog grabbed my chicken and I was eating. Ate the rest of it.
You want some chicken?
No.
I'll get some chicken because I don't want to eat all of it.
No.
No? We can go back.
You can get some chicken if you want.
We can go back by.
I ate the most of it.
We're close enough. We can go back by and get your chicken.
No. No, the dog's done ate it. I gave it to him.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. Somebody's poor dog's lost over there.
Yeah.
Other signs they've got a $1,000 reward for that dog.
I have some Cliff Bars too, so if you get hungry, just let me know.
No, I had a nice breakfast.
Oh, okay.
And
good.
a piece.
Good. I had a nice breakfast too. I went to that is a Sweet Vine place. Mm-hmm. They're really good in there. And so last year, was trying to track down these old timers that usually are at DQ, and they end up hanging out at Sweet Vine now because DQ's not open early enough, so they hang out at Sweet Vine. So I was able to talk to them about Bigfoot. Yeah. They were kind of like, no, we never had anything like that. Maybe they open up after a few months type deal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Got to go over to the museum today. That place is great.
Did a good job for that.
They're doing good over there, man. They're gonna need more space. I mean, if they get to the point where anyone else is like, hey, here's another collection, like they won't have the space because they have so much Peter Burns stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing long pants and long sleeves today. I'd rather sweat than get bit.
They ain't gonna protect you very good. They're gonna bite your head.
Well, I'm talking about the flies.
Oh, I'm not usually too bad up there.
Yeah. Well, I got tore up or something tore me up. I even got this.
That's what you said.
I got this goofy. I was just doing research about like how to stop horseflies, and I found out that up in northern Canada, they have like these clip-on like fake dragonflies. So I got one of those goofy things. Because a dragonfly is a natural predator of the horsefly.
Oh, okay.
So you look like an idiot, but it takes them away. So that I'm fine with.
Well, you said something bit you in your leg.
Yeah. 3 here, 2 here. It was bad.
It sounds like my friend that got hit by 2 of them, and his old leg was just skin was dead.
Ooh.
How you didn't keep from losing his leg, I don't know.
Well, so the reason I took it serious at the end, the last day I was here, I was interviewing a wilderness guide up on High Prairie. Mm-hmm. And at the end of our interview at his cabin, he looked at my legs and he was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Dude, you go to a hospital immediately." Mm-hmm. Like he got stone serious about it. And I was like, all right, I'm canceling everything else and I'm going to Springfield.
Yeah.
And that's it, you know. Thankfully, he was able to take care of it, but they had no idea what it was. They were like, never seen anything like that, dude. It's weird. But you were talking about the Black Widow thing, right? Mm-hmm. Which is an interesting idea. It potentially could have been that.
You weren't moving any logs around, were you, or anything?
No, but I was not being smart, and I was tramping through that meadow and tramping through the woods, and
shouldn't have been too bad.
Yeah.
Usually they're under something.
But I was like wearing shorts and stuff, and not like really thinking.
That was a bad move.
Yep, it was a real bad move.
Yeah,
so
that was a bad move.
Yeah, my wife is like, "You're never going in the woods with shorts ever again."
No, don't do that.
Yep.
I got bit by a brown recluse.
Really?
I think it got about this big.
Oh my goodness.
That hurt.
Oof, that's some scary stuff, dude.
Yeah. Spiders can get you.
Uh-huh. All right. Ronnie's good.
Hit the road, Jack.
Yeah, that is so frustrating. It took a lot for me to get up there and change it around, and a lot of nerve. I lay there for weeks thinking, but try to get up the nerve to go. And I went up there. After I was there for a week and I heard nothing, was silent.
Yeah.
After being run out of there twice.
Right.
The guitar was working. I knew it. It's keeping them at bay, and they're trying to figure that out. They're watching me and the music.
Yep.
Because I know if I hadn't had the guitar and started doing that, because they weren't interested in my food anymore, they would have, I'm sure, would have been escalated. They'd run me out of there, and I might have been pushing the envelope, being run out of there twice, and it might have been worse than what I wanted. Mm-hmm. But that guitar changed around. I know it did. And so, but it took 2 weeks to go on up there doing that. Complete silence, no interaction.
Yep.
And after about 2 weeks, I went up there, like I said on your show, and the bananas were gone.
Oh yeah, that banana thing was weird last year.
Yeah, and so the banana's gone, and there's no remains or particles of the food or nothing. These things don't leave that.
Yeah.
All the other animals do. I mean, the chipmunks or whatever, and the birds and
right.
Bear. I had a bear problem twice up there putting that food up. But
that's surprising.
But they leave a big mess. But these things don't. So I figured it was them. But it took a long time to get them to do that.
Did you get some chicken?
We want chicken.
All right, I give up.
Oh, it's not clicking
You got a
for you?
spare hand?
Yeah, I can help you.
But anyway, it's so.
There you go.
Hey,
It is so disappointing because I had them almost in my hand, and I somehow messed it. I'll never have the chance again. You know.
Yeah.
That could have led into something really neat. One-time opportunity.
Well, I mean, you can only keep moving forward, you know?
No, you can't. They're going to keep pushing that envelope now, and they might kill me. I don't know.
True.
But no, we're not friendly bases, and that's never going to happen again.
Maybe not.
I had that once-in-a-lifetime chance because of the circumstances. I messed it up somehow. That's when I come up with those 3 rules. Don't underestimate them. Don't disrespect them, and don't try to trick them. Same rules you use for a woman. Right?
Well, but you left out don't trust them.
You have to have trust.
Well,
you got
You can't establish trust. You're messed up.
Most people get screwed up when they try to trick them.
Yeah.
That's what I've found.
Don't try to trick them. Man,
Yeah.
I learned it. I learned it the hard way. I was thinking we needed to get some, but no, we're through.
oh, you need something else? Okay.
No, we're fine. I'll turn around. No, we can go there. Yeah. Okay, everybody relax and don't freaking talk me to death, okay?
All right.
I gotta use my head.
Okay.
It's the first time going up there with no alcohol.
So that is actually really interesting. It is the first time, isn't it?
Yes.
It'll be interesting to see what that does.
I'm already getting stressed. I'm going up. I can't get no alcohol up there. I'm going up.
Oh, you'll be fine.
It's so unique taking the 6-pack up there when we were hitting it off.
Yeah.
And I'm singing and drinking, and they're whooping, and it's surreal. I don't know how to describe it. It's like you get this feeling that's like you know it's special, and it's a feeling like you're in some primordial time frame or something, like you went way back. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, you're interacting with something that can't be explained.
Right.
And they're accepting you. It's just a great feeling. There's a guy, I interviewed him on a cassette tape years ago. He's been a hunter, he's been here all his life. I haven't talked to him in years. But it was one of these mountains, I don't exactly know, you can see it from down. He said that he was hiking up there, and he said that there was 4 trees, I mean that big around. Look like fence posts, fence area, completely twisted and broke off, not cut. And he said he got the feeling that he wasn't supposed to go beyond that point. And he said when he got home that evening, he was watching a documentary on gorillas.
Yep.
And he said he seen a gorilla doing the same thing to mark his territory. He said they appear on the back of his neck and shot up.
Wow.
If I get a hold of him before you go, maybe you can have a talk with him. He's got some interesting stuff.
Do you still have that cassette tape?
No, I lose everything.
So that's like, I hear stuff like that all the time where it's like guys that used to do interviews on cassettes like 30 years ago. Like Daniel Perez has a lot of them, but they're never gonna be transferred to anything else, you know?
Yeah.
It's a shame.
She's another one.
Yeah?
She told me one time she was out here, she's a hunter too. I'm gonna let these trucks go by. I hope it don't bother you guys, but
No, you're good.
this bothers people, me pulling over. Like she told me that she was out hiking somewhere out here. It was snow, you know, on the ground, patches.
You have someone right behind you?
Yeah, right up in bed. I didn't say. I should have waited another 30 seconds. Why do they gotta travel so fast? They got somewhere to go. Gotta go home, watch TV or something.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Perfect.
Slow down and let them go.
Perfect. Yeah. She said she's seen like tracks. They must have been 18 inches in that snow. And she said she went and got her friend and hiked back up there to show her.
Did I tell you what happened last time at DQ before I left? So you know, last time like I was like a little bit more like decked out with like wearing Bigfoot stuff. This time I'm kind of like a little bit not as crazy. But I was in DQ getting a breakfast thing. This old guy comes out of nowhere. He sees my Bigfoot shirt and he's like, "Hey, John Green stole my track cast back in like the 80s or 70s and never gave it back." And I was like, "What are you talking about, dude?" And he had this crazy story about John Green using one of his tracks for the Eugene paper and never giving it back to him. And I found the article about it too. It's pretty crazy.
Oh yeah.
I think it was just like a miscommunication thing.
Yeah, there's probably more to the story.
Yeah.
Knowing John Green for 25 years or 30, I don't know of him ever doing anything on that. He was always out to help anybody. In fact, people got pissed off at him because he was giving so much information out.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Have you ever interviewed or talked to Tom Powell?
Yeah. Actually, I did a few months ago, and it's coming out in a few days.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he's a great guy to talk to.
Oh, I really like him. I don't know
He's
if he
cool.
likes me too much, but I like him. And he's into that woo stuff pretty good.
Because he came out with that new book, so like half of it is like Bigfoot history, and then the other half is about his new book, which is pretty wild.
He's a real
No,
deal.
he's good.
And he gets into the woo, but he explains it, and it's entertaining and it's enlightening. And he's got a way of doing his personality or something. And,
Yeah.
I like listening to him. Yeah, John Green. I didn't finish that up last night.
Oh yeah.
When I was in John Green's living room, and he went in and got an 18-inch track. He come out and he set it on the table, and he's got a calculator. He's always calculating stuff, and it made sense. I wish I'd had it all down the way he did it. I don't even have a picture, but he turned it and he looked at me and he pointed that in the way it calculated. He says that fella right there weighed 2,000 pounds the way he calculated out. That was an 18-inch track. That was his opinion on that. And he was pretty good at stuff like that, you know.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just missed it.
I don't want to stop that quick anyway. Got all the traffic.
There's a spot.
Yep.
Yeah. This is hazardous. Let's see. No, you've got to be kidding. Somebody's pulling in behind us.
What? What? It's kind of weird.
More than
I told you, when I was in Arkansas, within about a week and a half, I had the posse looking for me, and then the sheriffs and the FBI. And I didn't do anything.
There's a good spot.
Yeah, there's an area. Yep.
Maybe. No curves to worry about.
Yeah, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Oh, don't scare me like that.
No, don't scare me like that.
Look at that. Can you see back?
Dwayne had a heart attack right there, man. That was close.
Yes, I can see you're clear.
I'm clear.
You're clear. Clear. Car coming, but you'll be clear by the time you get out.
All right.
Yeah, we're good.
We got him made.
Holy moly.
Keep looking.
I don't want to have to call my daughter or something to get information.
It's a good road.
Yeah. Let's just relax. We got time.
Yep.
If it happens, it happens.
Yep.
This is neat, just being here. It's kind of nice, soothing.
Looking a lot better than it did.
Yeah, I entertain the idea, Dwayne, once in a while, but then it scares me too much. But you know, we lost so much here not being able to document anything. So much happened. From time to time, I think about going up there and doing that sound again. You know, that just
Don't you dare.
I'm not. I said entertain it. The idea, because this time be ready to record it if we get out alive. You know, drive this way a little bit.
That's the way it is, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the way we go.
Oh, it is.
I'm looking at the map right now,
You're
Ronnie.
Right, you're right. I thought it was that cool. It's pretty neat. We got some kind of primordial prehistoric man out here or something. I don't know what it is. After having these experiences up here where I had to raise the bar, sometimes I mean, don't underestimate them, right? I'm thinking, wouldn't it be something if these things are so freaking smart if they have something supernatural going on? They do all this stuff intentionally, do the crazy stuff that nobody would believe, so the researchers come back with all these testimonials about all this crazy, and they go back to the community and tell them so everybody thinks we're crazy, and they have it all planned so the people will think we're insane and nobody will listen to us.
Okay, there's the road.
So
It might be up that way then.
if we, so hold on. If we're going towards the place, right? We want to go
Not
towards.
this way.
Yeah, it's that way. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
you
like
got the number?
We have to keep it on this.
Well, I
one.
know, but where the incident
Oh,
something
gotcha.
happened,
Okay, sorry. Yeah. If we go that way.
I could have
And there's
swore.
more roads up there too.
I could have swore it was the thing, but I'm not sure.
Probably then maybe the next one then.
Could be. Or I could be wrong. I've been wrong a couple of times in my life. Huh?
There's people that probably had incidences everywhere up
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
We want to go where the crazy ones have been fairly recent.
Me and my brother walked every bit of this. This is
Yeah.
one of our favorite hunting spots.
And you never seen one. You seen one time in that 40 years, right?
Yeah, that was after that though.
Yeah.
With my brother. After we walked all this.
But you got to see two when this thing did the bluff charge a year ago, right?
One.
Huh? When it-
One.
In the valley. I mean in the meadow where the thing came
Jumped
out.
and ran. He jumped and ran. And at first I thought that was like, is that a bear? Then when we walked down there, the bushes were so high that
Yeah.
that thing had to have been enormous. And then Cliff found that partial track where it ran up back the other way.
Then Denise went back in there and found more tracks, right?
She was back there with them.
Well, she found some herself.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the Thursday we were up, we found like a track or two, and then Janice was like, let's get Cliff to go up, and then Cliff found more, and then Denise found more too. It was just like going into the woods. It was weird.
Yeah. I was trying to. It's just crazy. We had some clear tracks in some areas too, and nobody documented anything. And Denise, she found some tracks there, but nobody really documented anything. I just that really
have a sighting like you saw, dude, it's like, doesn't matter what other people say.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind.
Yep.
But Dave, he was there with him, standing there. But he was looking the opposite direction, correct me if I'm wrong. But he was looking the opposite direction. And he had his camera. But he heard it, and Dewayne is looking at it when it comes out. And Dave hears it, so what time he turned around, he was already back in the foliage, back in the tree line.
Yeah, the way it jumped was weird. It looked so... I don't know. I was probably trying to understand what I was even seeing.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, even though you know they're there, you really don't expect that like that. It's profound.
And that always bugs me because I missed that by just a few hours, dude.
Dave missed it by 5-10 seconds.
True. Yeah, that's even worse.
After we crawled back there and looked how tall them branches and the brush was, whatever little thing I thought I seen jumping wasn't little. It was enormous.
I thought you said that it looked, you thought it was a younger one.
Couldn't tell what it was.
Yeah.
I misjudged it for sure. Until I got back there.
Well, it happened so quick. Did you get any definitions like face or
No.
anything?
I still haven't got my face up there yet. If I could have, I don't know, focused a little more, maybe.
Well, you're probably in shock, and especially after you've been through what you've been through. You're probably...
There was a few of us up there. It was daylight. It was like...
From what I remember, you said to David, when he turned around, you said maybe we should leave or something like that, and he said, no, hang on. And then he heard another roar, and it sounded closer, and that's when
he says, yeah, I think it's time to go.
Yeah, I think we should leave.
Time to go.
Time to get in the tank.
Funny when that, and it was a small roar compared to the ones that we were hearing.
If you'd been looking at that, what you saw with that camera and had that, he probably didn't have his camera ready, but that would have been still extraordinary. That would have been great, fantastic. But it didn't happen.
I couldn't believe it. I was
Just
seeing,
another barroom story now.
I mean, at first my brain was telling me, what is that? Is that a bear? What? But it did this weird jump and then it ran off.
Yeah.
We got down there, and those branches were just tall.
Oh yeah. You got those pictures, Jeremiah?
Of what?
Of
The breaks,
twists, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got definitely a few of them.
I wish I had a buzz. No freaking whiskey, nothing.
See there?
What?
Not having your whiskey or nothing.
It mellows me out.
Man.
Of course, I talk a lot more.
See, I guess there's pluses in everything, huh?
I gotta keep remembering or keep reminding myself to look higher.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm always looking down to the ground, and it's
I
not.
keep forgetting it too. I go, it's natural to look down. I don't think about these things being so heavy and being up in a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look even for bears and cougars up in the tree,
Oh yeah.
but also for them. Look up as much as you look around, that's for sure.
Yep.
It starts to be a pain in my neck. I look up. Well, let me speed it up a little bit.
Me and my brother used to camp back in there
Yeah.
quite a bit. Just we'd work this saddle, go around the road and get dropped off way up there. And then we'd walk all that through the woods back, down, up.
I wish I had some more highlighted big stories, but I don't. And so I kind of gets redundant repeating what happened, you know, a few years ago. I only have so much. What a phenomenon.
this road goes on around and it's a long ways around.
Oh, dude, my GPS isn't even updating anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these things are phenomenal. I've learned so much about them up here. I wanted you to be easy to Rhode Island. You couldn't make it out this time, but he's the second guy I brought in when I was going up, just me and Bigfoot party. He's the guy that I brought up. He's a big guy, and he ain't afraid of anything. I was amazed with him. But these things put more intimidation when I brought him up than anybody. We got to be at least a mile away, and then one came over and you know that one. Didn't bother him a bit. He was surprised. His eyes got big, and he looked and he whined, but it didn't turn him back. I would have been going the other way if I hadn't been on a good relationship with him. But they knew that far away, that a good 10 minutes that we were coming, and they knew I was coming. I know they knew it, and they knew, this is why I got to thinking. I think they even do things methodically or at a level that they only do what they need to do. And I think I just feel it. It's nothing but a theory, but like they knew that it was going to take more intimidation for this guy than the norm. I didn't feel like it was the intimidation was towards me. And I proved that because after I took him to the airport, I was back there the next morning and it was back to normal whooping. Whoop, me playing. So, but they knew it was me and they knew I was bringing somebody. They wanted him out of there. They didn't want me bringing anybody in. They wanted me to be alone.
Maybe that's the problem.
Which is kind of romantic.
You brought too many people in, now they don't like you.
I was the only one invited to the party. Makes you feel kind of special.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Then how did I know about it to tell you about it?
You didn't know about that when I was bringing him up there and through that, and then we ended up being surrounded with them.
But I knew about the critters and sounds.
Oh yeah, you know all that, yeah, and the stuff. But I'm talking about that one and their level of intimidation. And it wasn't directed towards me, and I knew it. I don't know how I knew it, but I felt it. They weren't mad at me. And I proved it because it was there the next morning, and we were chummy again. I thought that was kind of special.
Yeah, I think most doctors call it delusion.
It's negative. You don't see the positive things.
Oh, I do.
It was kind of romantic. That's where we had our first encounter.
Okay, gotcha.
We're down in their kitchen.
Yep.
Because the swamp started.
That's the only rock throwing experience I had with them up here was that.
Yeah, but they were little rocks. I think it was a juvenile.
Oh yeah, they were being nice.
Like pine cones and little rocks.
It was light intimidation. It was like appreciated if you don't sleep in our area right here. We kind of like it. So it was still been, nice. They weren't pissed. They just let us politely know that they didn't like us in that spot. Isn't that the way you took it? They were being nice?
Yeah, I thought like it was a juvenile just having fun.
I don't know. I think they're all together when they start doing it.
I don't know.
But when we heard that twig snap on the swamp side and the shrill whistle, then not too long, just a moment later, around the other side of the tent where it's more woods and stuff, we heard the twig snap exactly like it was recording and the shrill whistle. And it made you think that there was two. I don't know or one, because I had enough time to walk around to the other side. But I don't know, but I think because they play tricks, they make you think that something else rather than what they're really doing.
There's some of the swamp up in here.
Yeah.
Gets real wet. Drips down through there and then down below.
But
First place I seen them or heard them was up there on the top side, camping up there.
Yeah, they're playing with your mind, your head. I had enough experience to know that. Like they can do certain things and make sounds and stuff, and when you think they're doing something, and they're doing the opposite. They got something in your head, and they're doing the opposite of what you think they're doing. I'm convinced of that. That's how freaking smart they are.
We're here. Yeah, I was like, I know where we are now. We're here.
Yep.
They probably already know here. I can hear the little one now, if they got any little ones now, saying, Pa,
used to be a nice trail down through there to the main trail.
Say, Pa, that fella you've been...
What's that? Is that purple flower? Those lupins?
No, I'm not real sure.
I think they might be. I don't know.
I can hear one of the kids saying, Pa, that guy that you've been trying to run out of here and threaten to kill, he's back.
Yeah. And he said you were a sissy.
I bet they didn't think I was a sissy after running us out twice, and they me coming back for the first time alone. That's what I was
You're
thinking.
Just crazy.
It was part of the rationale. That's what I was using to help with my courage. I was thinking they might, because they weren't making any sounds when he came back after being so crazy. I was thinking they might think that I am crazy.
There must be some kind of plus while you're still here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to push an envelope too far.
Man, this was just beautiful right before it burned down.
It must have been amazing.
It's been a while since I went around any other spot.
How come everybody else gets to see one of these things except me? And I've been closer to it more times up here than anybody, and
Oh yeah, you've never had a sighting, have
No.
you? Yeah.
no.
It's
I've
crazy.
I've been close, really close, lots of times.
Yeah, especially like the ones when you were on that one with Darwin and his dad, that expedition.
Oh yeah, that was right by my tent. I was
You
by
were really close.
I was by myself. There, the main camp was a block away or whatever. But I was by myself when they happened that night, and I was terrified.
Yeah.
That's when one of these things was doing that sound to me right next to my tent. And I had moved my tent where I make it as secure to make it as secure as possible. And I got it. There was thick brush on one side, and then a tree that was bowed up. It was solid, about that around this, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
About that thick, and it bowed up. And I put my tent where my head is, right up against that.
Yep.
And I got on top of it and jumped up and down. I was 165 pounds, and I couldn't budge it. So something was stalking me. I figured maybe a bear. The third night, it came in. I know where it came in from because there was an animal trail that came in and then came right back to the back of my tent.
Mm-hmm.
During the middle of the night, about 1 o'clock, I heard that thing being pushed down right behind my head.
It's crazy, dude.
And then it was like, didn't want any sound, so I heard it like releasing, going back up. And then it was just...
That's the break we saw last year, Dwayne, where it's like...
Yes, sir.
There's the one on the left and the one on the right. I remember that one, dude.
And just a moment later, after the release, like that thing was going back up, and right next to my tent.
Thought we were going to do that up here anymore.
I want to do it here
Well,
before
we'll find out in 15 minutes if that works
I
still.
hope they didn't hear me.
Oh, you did that on purpose.
Man, you better run from me and Bigfoot.
I'm going to be running. You won't be able to catch me.
All right, it's 12:19, so 12:34. Get
Last
ready.
time you did it, I had to fear my life out of me.
I was thinking it was further away.
Oh no, we're here.
Yeah, this is it, dude.
Last time I didn't think they heard me either,
Because
did I?
it's like the meadow is right there.
Bad move.
Well,
Man, that pissed him off bad the last time.
That
You
was-
were trying to get us killed.
That's a time.
It wasn't on the way up here. I've been debating on doing that again. Well, he did it again.
well,
That's the second time I'd be stupid.
it's probably the engine was too loud.
That
We're
was
probably good.
I don't. Yeah, I'll probably at least hope. That's the second time I've been stupid. Only twice.
Rock and roll.
I need a drink now.
No drinks up here, dude.
I should have got some whiskey or something.
No drinks.
No alcohol.
Jiminy.
I needed to relax me. I'm getting nervous.
Man, it gave me flashbacks.
Yeah, me too. It's stupid. I'm gonna try. I learned from you to turn that car away around and say, "Please, we got to get out quick."
Good job.
Guys, I have dreamed about this place. When I went home, I'm not even kidding. It gets weird. Like, I was having dreams about this place for months. It was very vivid, weird stuff.
This is a hot area.
It's strange up here, man.
I spent 3 months straight here
Yeah.
entertaining them right here.
Isn't that weird though? How once you walk back in there, I mean, they don't look so big till you're back there, and then it's like way up tall.
Yeah.
Hope you didn't hear him.
I really hope so, dude. That they didn't.
Last time you did it, I got terrified.
Where we put our bacon and everything.
Oh, yep.
We put a container with bacon up there and I can't see where it went.
What kind of container?
I don't know.
There's something hanging from the tree on the other side.
That might be the sticky tape.
Yep. It wasn't in a plastic bucket, was it?
Something like that, but the one that went up there.
Because there's a plastic bucket over there.
That's not it.
Okay.
The apples and bananas are all gone. Of course, that was a month ago when we did that. Double sticky tape up there.
Okay.
No hair on it. Where did we put it way the heck up in there? It's all gone. Already. Pretty good sticky tape. That's how Scott Carpenter got that
Oh, I know.
Bigfoot here.
Yep.
I got more of that.
What's this over here? There's something over here. Is that like a shirt or something? Over here. Oh, there's like a... Is that the bacon right there? That looks like a bacon container.
Yeah.
So it was originally right there?
Yes.
So let's look around this area real carefully. You kind of maybe see like a trail right there. Now, I would say
Up way high on a tree.
that almost looks like there's some kind of like bite marks. I don't know what you think, but
Well, I get closer.
it definitely wasn't like easily opened because it's like kind of broken apart, right?
Yeah. It's broken apart to get into it.
So it was hanging in our bag from.
Well, we like our bacon.
Yep, something does.
I have to make my sticky tape better. Well, we can take that over.
Yeah.
Good find there. How far away was that from the tree?
There's one more piece right here.
Okay. This is what we had the bacon in.
Uh-oh.
So we found it in the ground over here.
Yeah.
The bear got it.
It was way up high. A bear could have.
Yeah, it's broken, so I would say probably a bear. Because we stuck out with that pastry thing. It was open and closed, but of course I don't know. It could be a tooth mark right there. I don't know either, but you'd think there'd be more teeth marks in there.
Tooth mark here.
Is there anything in the bag? Or is that tore up?
Oh yeah, something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it didn't take hands to do that.
Yeah.
I try to warn him about feeding the bear, though. Make it dangerous to keep coming up here someday.
Oh, I know, right? Potentially.
Bears like bacon too.
That
Oh yeah.
that other meadow is right there. Right? I want to see that meadow real quick.
All the whiffing was coming from back in there.
Really?
And
Oh, wow.
now the fires came in, it was coming back in, nothing happening. And I was thinking maybe they left or whatever. I didn't know if they was going to come back. I came in on my birthday. It happened to be my birthday. And back in there, and I know that's where they were. In that meadow back in there, hundreds of tracks. They left them. And I've never heard of them.
That's right, yeah.
I've never heard of them doing that. I mean, 100 feet that way and 100 feet that way. There was all over everywhere. The gal, I believe his old lady, 15-inch tracks. The 12-inch tracks, the younger ones. And then the big guy, he's the only one, the 23-incher, he's the only one that left the toe impressions on the tracks. I guess because of his weight.
Right.
But they were all over everywhere, and it was on my birthday. I'm just telling Dwayne, I think they were celebrating and they were happy I was back. Give me a sign.
Yeah, no, it's weird back there.
No, but
though.
I'm just, you
It
know.
is weird.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But that's where they were every time for the 3 months.
Okay.
They were back in the same
That
spot.
makes sense.
So
I thought whenever you were telling me that before that it was over there, but
No.
it's actually back there.
yeah, every time
Yeah.
I played here, it was from back in there. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Man, it's so close too, really.
But the first time I was getting to the, I don't know, it's been a while back, but I got the 3 signs coming here by myself.
Yep.
And when I was out here, and I know they're ticked, but just after I lost communication, I was over there. I was here for an hour playing by myself, and nothing happening, dead quiet. I thought I'm not going to sit here all day if they're not even going to respond or let me know they're here. And it's like, I think the first time I've talked to them, and so I said over there, I said, if you're here, let me know. And as soon as I said that, immediately there's a twig snap behind me,
There.
and then out in here, sounded like it was in here, big branch. Snap,
wow.
branch, as soon as I said that. Let me know
Really?
you're here. Yeah,
That's wild.
yeah. So I realized I should have been talking a long time ago.
Yeah. Where's the plastic bucket from?
Oakridge.
Which why?
Is that plastic bucket from one of?
I don't even know.
Yeah. Just showed up.
I didn't bring it up.
Okay. Because this looks like it has big chew marks in it, dude.
Yeah, it did. A bucket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something's been chewing on that.
That's been there for a
That's
long
one of
time.
my bench. Oh, they brought that up.
This white one.
Yeah, but that I don't know.
Of course, I have a Yeti too.
Something chewing on it.
The Yeti might, but the bear wouldn't.
Yeah, it's been here since I've been here. I never looked at it. I picked it up to take the tracks out, you know, and it's hell, it's all chewed up. They're little teeth.
And, well, one time after we come out here, some strangers stopped and threatened him about even being up here, messing around out here.
Who?
Don't know who they were. And that's what he was telling me. That somebody said, we'll be going up here. We did anyway. Hell with them.
We ran across the guy was a little hostile at first, and we started talking with him a little bit, and he was a Marine, so things will calm down. But he has game cameras, is what he said. He had.
Well, probably. Because we know what they're trying to get pictures of, don't we? They know they're here. There's a lot of people know they're up here. And I
I
tried to
didn't
tell him.
ask him if he found something, if he had something unusual in these pictures, and I didn't ask him. He said he was looking for deer and elk to hunt. I said, okay. That's a good excuse.
It's possible, but
Yeah.
not usual.
Yeah.
I hardly ever see hunters up here. And the ones I do are usually on a four-wheeler just driving the road.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's steep mountain on both sides and hard to get meat out. My friends wouldn't hunt with me and my brother because I would carry my meat out of these steep hills here.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't like carrying the meat out. And of course I'd shoot some pretty nice bucks, you know. I get some 250-pound bench legs up here. Incredible bucks, man. Yeah.
What, blacktail you mean?
Yeah, blacktail mule deer crossing.
Oh, okay.
We call them bench legs, so they have like the body of the mule deer, but shorter legs, kind of like the, blacktail. And,
Well, I've never.
But they still had more of a blacktail flavor, probably because they eat everything here.
We're going to walk down and see that trail.
All right.
It sounds like some trail you already know about. How much farther?
I think it's a little further than you thought, but it's a little ways, but not too awful far.
This is their route. I think that's their bed. And I think down near the swamp is like one of their kitchen areas and whatever else along the way. We come right through here a lot.
Well, that and you have the trail right over there, so they have a trail to connect to, you know.
And then there's a trail to connect down there and one up here. That's that. Probably that fuzz.
Yeah, it looks like the moss fuzz. Right? It looks like dried out moss fuzz. Yeah.
Look at all these trees dying there. Some good firewood.
Uh-huh.
If I ever decide to squeeze up here again. See back in there? That's where that 23-inch track was. Back in there in the soft.
Are those like raspberries or something, or?
They're more like a blackberry kind of.
Yeah. Gotcha.
They do have wild raspberries up here though.
Uh-huh.
And you can eat these caps too when they turn.
Oh, yep.
What now?
You can eat those also when they turn red. These little caps off of these.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are the huckleberries in season yet, or not
Yeah,
yet?
I seen
Yeah.
a couple at Green Waters Park.
Uh-huh.
There's got to be some out somewhere. Boy, this makes me all remember that night.
Where was that from? No, we're not.
No, it's up here. Pretty sure it's
I
it.
think it's right there. Yeah, because that's the trail.
Yep, that's it. Last time we were here, it looked like
Yep.
some tracks were on there.
Yeah, that was wild.
You knew this.
Oh yeah.
So this is the same one? Okay.
Oh yeah, we know. We know this thing.
Not deer track.
Nope. But it looked like there was a couple tracks, like one right there and then one right in there.
Just wanted to say thank you for listening to this episode of the Bigfoot Society podcast. It's always a great time going out into the field with Ronnie and Dewayne. So my second year doing that. And you always get some new tidbits of information when you go out to add to the lore of Oakhole. So a huge thank you to both of them for making me part of their community. If you enjoyed this conversation, please subscribe to the channel on YouTube, hit the bell so you don't miss new episodes, and share this one with a friend who loves Bigfoot, the Pacific Northwest, or a good time out in the woods. Also, if you go over to YouTube on the Bigfoot Society podcast channel, there's a playlist specifically for Oakridge episodes. We're almost up to 50 there. So please go over and listen to those if you are a little bit behind in the lore of Oakridge when it comes to Bigfoot. And if you're on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please follow the show there. And a 5-star positive review really goes a long way in helping more folks find us. If you or someone you know has had a Bigfoot encounter in the Oakridge area of Oregon or anywhere nearby, I would love to talk to you. Please email me directly at bigfootsociety@gmail.com. Thanks again for being along for the ride with Bigfoot Society. Until next time, keep your eyes up, respect the signs, and never stop asking what else might be out there, and see you in the woods.